Hello everyone, Matthew Watkins back again with another video and another set of wrestling predictions. It's either going to be tonight or tomorrow, depends on when this video drops, but it is AEW's All Out 2020, not from the Sears Centre in Chicago, but it's going to be at Daly's Place in Jacksonville, where AEW has pretty much been for the last several months, and as of late especially with AEW, they've had a limited number of fans in attendance as well, in groups, and they're making sure it's all safe, and I do applaud them for doing that and putting safety first, not trying to profit over public safety. I mean, I don't think they'd be doing it if they didn't think it was safe. They know what's going on in the world, they're well aware of that, and they want to make sure that everyone who goes into the building and comes out is safe. I haven't as much left to say, so with that in mind, let's get on with the predictions. Okay, now we start with the buy-in, the pre-show, and one match that was announced this past week on Dynamite. It's a tooth and nail match between Big Swole and Dr. Britt Baker DMD. I'm not sure what a tooth and nail match is going to be, but I reckon it might be in Dr. Britt Baker DMD's dental office. I mean, you never know, I'm not sure. Obviously, the last several months, Britt Baker's been running their mouth. But for this, I'm going to go with Big Swole. This is meant to be the blow-off to the storyline. I'm definitely going to go with Big Swole on this one. Right, I'm not sure. I think that there might be another match on the pre-show, but I'm not sure. But this might be the main card. I'll start with the 21-man Casino Battle Royale. It's a number one contenders match for the AEW World Heavyweight title. In the match that's been confirmed so far, it's Darby Allin, Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Ricky Starks. It's both the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix. You've got the Butcher and the Blade. You've got Eddie Kingston, Sean Spears, the Gun Club, Billy and his son Austin Gunn. You've got Jake Hager. You've got Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz. And you've got the best friends of Chucky T and Trent Beretta. This one, I feel it's going to be a coin flip between Brian Cage and Lance Archer, but I'm going to go with Archer on this one. Just again, it's more of a confidence pick. I feel more safe. It's more safety really. I feel safer going with him, and just obviously the way he's been booked, he's an absolute beast. I'm going to go with Lance Archer. Right, and to another gimmick match. But hats off to AEW for trying new things, I guess. They're trying to revolutionise wrestling. And, well, this is a way to do it. It's a broken rules match. It's Matt Hardy versus Sammy Cavara. This is going to be a very fun match, I reckon. And I'm going to go with Matt Hardy just because, well, I just reckon he's going to win it, you know. I mean, it's Matt Hardy. I just feel more safer going with him. Let's get over it, okay? Next one. Right, so a tag team exhibition match that was made this past week on Dynamite as the result of a multi-man tag match. It's the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, against the Jurassic Express. I believe Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, I believe. I'm not sure, it'll probably say it in the card here in the corner there. There it is. This one I'm going to find it really hard to tip. I was going to go for the Jurassic Express because obviously with all the tension amongst the elites at the moment in the storyline, I was thinking maybe that might boil over into the match and might, prevent them from doing a good match, or prevent them from winning, shall I say. But I'm going to go with the Young Bucks. I reckon, it's a pay-per-view. It's not meant to be a glorified Dynamite. So for that, I'm going to go with the Young Bucks. Right, moving on to a multi-man tag team match. It's the Dark Order. We've got the Exalted One, Brody Lee, the TNT champion. We've got Colt Cabana, Eel Uno and Stu Grayson against the Natural Nightmares. That's Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall against Scorpio Sky and Matt Cardona, the former Zack Ryder in WWE. I should also mention as well Brody Lee is the former Luke Harper in WWE, obviously. Plain and simple here, I'm going to make this quick, I'm going to go with Dark Order. I just don't feel going with the Natural Nightmares, Scorpio Sky and Matt Cardonas. I'm going to go with the Dark Order on this one. Off to another gimmick match we go now. It is the Mimosa Mayhem match. It is Chris Jericho against freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. This one I'm really confident with this one. Like how I was with to be honest with Pat McAfee, I thought it was going to be Adam Cole at TakeOver 30, which obviously was wrong. But basically the stipulation is you can only win by pinfall, submission, or to dunk your opponent in a tank of mimosa. It's a mix of bubbly and orange, supposedly. So for that, I'm going to go with Orange Cassidy, because if there's one thing that's going to top the inner circle being pelted with orange juice from the ceiling, it's going to be Chris Jericho going into a tank of mimosa. That's how I reckon it's going to win. I'm thinking that'd be quite funny, to be fair. That's why I'm going to go with the freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy on this one. It's the Women's World Championship match. It is Hikaru Shida. She's defending against, representing the NWA Women's World Champion, I believe, Thunder Rosa. Again, I was back and forth a little bit on this one, but I'm going to go with Hikaru Shida on this one to retain. Because, I mean, now, I don't really read the insider that much, to be honest. Yes, I'm a wrestling journalist. I'm trying to be a wrestling journalist. Get over it, guys. Is it just a one-match deal with AEW as Thunder Rosa got? Are they in a working relationship? I should really check that out, I know. But for that, I'm still going to go with Shida, because I think it's more to be safe, really. Is it a one-match deal, or are they going to do multiple matches? I don't really know. Let me know in the comments if you know. You're welcome to let me know. But I'm still going to go with Shida. Right, this one's quite interesting. The AEW World Tag Team title match. Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus FTR. And that's not the Revival. Yes, they were the Revival. It's for the Revolution. And this one, I'm going to go with FTR with Tully Blanchard in their corner. Primarily because, obviously, with the dissension amongst the elites. And I reckon if they do lose, Hangman will turn on Kenny, or vice versa. One of them's going to do it, that's I know for sure. Or will the Young Bucks cost Hangman and Kenny the titles the way Hangman cost the Young Bucks their tag team title match a couple of weeks back on Dynamite? I guess we'll find out. But I'm still going to go with FTR. Right, after weeks of political campaigning, it is the AEW World Heavyweight title match. It is Jon Moxley defending against Maxwell Jacob Friedman, who is better than you, and you know it. Weeks of campaigning, Moxley is banned from using the Paradigm Shift. This one, again, really hard to tip. It'd be really good for MJF if he actually wins this one. I'm going to go with Moxley, because even though the Paradigm Shift's banned, I just reckon he's still going to overcome that and beat MJF for the title, obviously. I reckon that might happen. I hope I'm wrong, but I guess we'll see, shall we? Right, so that is my predictions for AEW All Out. What do you think of my predictions? Let me know your predictions down in the comment section below of this video. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't, fair enough, no hard feelings. If you're brand new to the channel, if you like what you see here, you want some more, be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you know whenever the hell I post next. Be sure to tell your friends how much of a great YouTuber I am, and to follow me on Twitter at HawkinsUS and on Instagram at BigMattHawk18. But as always though, you need some cheer, have no fear, Big Matt Hawk is here!